How's it going, Con? I guess first, just your thoughts on your draft tonight by the Hornets, and what do you hope to bring to the team?
Obviously super excited to be drafted here, especially in an area where I'm familiar with in North Carolina. Obviously I'm coming in and just gonna give it my all right away and be ready to work hard and hopefully affect winning in a big time way.
And then, what do you think is your biggest attribute that you will bring to the NBA? What do you think is your best skill set that you will show people that you can do at this level?
Yeah, I think obviously the best part about my game is my shooting. And it's something I'm always going to rely on. But I think there's a lot more to me as a player than that. And so hopefully get there and keep getting better.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Kyle, Mike Solarte, Spectrum News One. Good to see you again after following you through the tournament. Obviously, when you played in Spectrum Center in the ACC tournament, did you ever let the thought creep into your mind that that would be your home gym going forward?
Not really. To be honest, I didn't think about it too much in that time, but it's pretty cool how life can come full circle like that.
And Danielle, go ahead.
Hey Colin, this is Danielle Stein with WCNC here in Charlotte. Congratulations. Just from an emotional standpoint, I know you're someone who seems to keep pretty even keel, but are you able to kind of describe what was going through your head when you heard your name called at 4 overall?
Oh yeah, obviously super excited. I wasn't too nervous coming into this week, but once sat down in the green room, the nerves start to come a little bit. And when you find out that Charlotte's going to take me, I was beyond excited. And just what an unbelievable blessing.
James, question for Con.
Hey, Colin. James Plowright from Buzzbeat and Charlotte Culture. Curious, for your pre-draft visit to Charlotte, are there any kind of moments or interactions with any of the staff, the owners, the players who kind of like you stand out when you look back on your pre-draft visit?
Yeah, I went to dinner, dinner with Coach Lee and Jeff Peterson, and it was a really good time. They separated themselves. I knew them a little bit from the interview at the combine, and I really liked them right away. But that dinner was big time and getting to know them.
Thank you. Welcome to Charlotte.
Mike Lissette, go ahead.
Congratulations on getting picked. If you listen to a lot of scouting reports on you, they all respect your game, but there is some curiosity in terms of where your game could develop. Is in what's your peak in your mind? What does Con 2.0 look like? Where is your ceiling?
Yeah, I think obviously I'll always have the shooting there. The areas to grow are just becoming more dynamic with the ball, and off dribble shooting, and becoming more of a weapon that way. And then also just improving my squeezing every inch of athleticism out of my body as I can and improve that way.
Matt, go ahead.
Colin, welcome to Charlotte. A couple of guys in place in the roster, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball. How do you feel like you accentuate their strengths and what excites you about playing with those two guys specifically?
Yeah, obviously those guys are great basketball players. And I think something that really jumped out at Duke was, not being the best guy and how are you going to affect winning when you don't have the ball? What are some other ways that you can contribute? So I think I can complement them well off the ball, moving as a shooter, and then just bringing my energy on both ends of the floor.
Walker, question for Con.
Hey, Con, congratulations, man. Welcome to Charlotte. So did you think you were going to come to Charlotte? And if not Charlotte, was there another team in mind that you thought might draft you?
After the visit, we felt really good about Charlotte. We knew we were in a good spot there. We definitely thought we were really in play there at 4, and obviously we were. But we felt good about about some other spots too.
Jack, go ahead.
Hey, Con, congratulations again and welcome to Charlotte.
Thank you.
So of course we've all heard about the Ball brothers over the years, but now we're learning about the Flying Knipples as well. You feel like y'all are going to be the next great kind of brothers of basketball to come through the NBA, and could Charlotte see any more Knipples coming through in the future?
We'll see. I think the boys got to keep working hard and then loving the game and getting in the gym every day. I know they will, but that would be awesome if that happens. But the likelihood of that is not high. But I think they'll be great players in their own right.
Hunter, go ahead.
Con, welcome to Charlotte. The Hornets held their training camp in Durham last year on Duke's campus. Did you get to meet any of the guys then? What were those interactions like last season?
They tried to do a good job of keeping us out of the gym. I know one of the days they ran long, so a bunch of us players got to see NBA training camp in action, which was a really cool experience. I didn't get to talk to any of the guys really at the time, but I had some good interactions on my visit there.
Mike, last question for Con.
Hey, Con, I know that the emotion of being drafted and all those things, the realization of a dream has kind of been the overwhelming thought for you, but have you had a moment to kind of figure out how you factor into this lineup and the guys that you'll be playing alongside, and or is that still down the road for you in terms of your thought processes?
I haven't thought about it too much yet. I definitely feel confident in my ability to be able to affect winning with any group of guys out there. And I have good confidence in my ability to find a way to be an effective player out there.